Well, let me first start by talking about my dad, because both my parents certainly shaped me. And I'm 100% Dutch, born in Holland, Michigan. And it was a Dutch colony. It was a Dutch community founded in the 1840s from some religious pilgrims that came from the Netherlands. But it's a very hardworking, very industrious area. And my dad's dad died when my father was 13, and that was kind of in the Great Depression. And so he was thrust from being a kid to being the man of the family. And my grandmother had as a widow with three kids, was very independent and was not accepting or looking for any welfare from anybody, not from the state, not from the church, not from anybody. And so, my dad installed the hot water heater in their house at age 14 by
Wow.
himself. I mean, literally taking one length of pipe at a time, going to a local hardware store, measuring it, cutting it, coming back and sweating the joint, and he put it in and it still worked. So my dad worked 40 hours a week in middle school and high school already. And he played sports one season. He played football one season, but the rest of the time he worked. He was managing a car dealership at 16, and he put himself through college and was off in the Air Force for a couple of years after college because it was draft then. He was an Air Force photo reconnaissance officer. But the man knew how, because he had to, work to provide. And when he went to work for a machine tool maker, they made big die-cast machines, and the business was sold. He didn't like the new ownership, and so he left with six other guys and took. Now my dad already had three kids, mortgage on the house, and he remortgaged everything. Okay, and his mother, who'd managed to save $10,000 as a single mom in the 40s and 50s, put $10,000 on her son as equity into what became Prince Corporation. And my dad started making die-cast machines, and then in the early 70s, they patented the lighted sun visor. One of the smart guys at the company, Con Marcus, developed when you get in a car, you tip the visor down, you lift the lid up with the lights, with the mirror, and the lights that come on, that was their patent.